For a long time, I believed trust was simple. A binary state, you gave it fully, or you didn't give it at all. When I loved, I trusted without hesitation a seamless, unquestioned faith. I never imagined that same faith would become the precise instrument of my deepest hurt. We were 25 and engaged. 2 years of shared life had built a lexicon of quiet understandings, routines that felt like permanence. The 6 months after the proposal were the safest I had ever known. This is it, I thought. This is my person then. Imperceptibly at first, the axis tilted. Work meetings bled into evenings. Projects demanded unexpected hours. Each explanation was met with my nod, my absolute belief. I never checked a phone, never demanded a location. To me, love was faith, not surveillance. I didn't know that during those same months, a co-worker was patiently dismantling a boundary text by text, confession by confession until she let him in. His pursuit lasted 2 months. Eventually, she yielded. What followed wasn't a clandestine affair of the obvious sort. No explicit photos, no vulgar sexts. Instead, there were lingering hugs, kisses that just happened, video calls that stretched past midnight, and a stream of messages brimming with affection and emotional intimacy. That should have been ours alone. For 3 months she inhabited 2 parallel lives, one where I slept soundly in my trust, and another where she shared her heart elsewhere. I discovered it by accident. The messages appeared innocently on a screen left unattended. I still feel the visceral punch of seeing them, the physical compression of my chest as I scrolled, the timestamps etched into ordinary weekdays, the casual plans to meet, the I love you-s exchanged with terrifying ease. Its lack of graphicness was what gutted me most. It was tender, deliberate, and real. Each line was a quiet, precise betrayal. The deepest cut came from learning their conversations had begun sketching a future, even flirting with the word marriage. That was her line. That was when she started to pull away, to gather the courage, to tell me. But the truth found me first. The confrontation happened in a room that suddenly felt airless. She began with minimization, a soft rewrite of history. I saw the fear, but also the clinging to half-truths. I had to push, circle back, dismantle the narrative piece by piece, until the full story emerged not in a cathartic confession, but in ragged fragments over days, each one a fresh excavation of the wound. I ended it immediately. I walked away into total silence. No calls, no texts, a void of 6 months. She reached out, please, apologies. Later, just words into the ether. I moved from ignoring to brief acknowledgement to finally. Conversation. By then, consequence had done its work. The affair had cost her. Friendships evaporated, family ties strained. Her reputation quietly reshaped by the revealed story. When she spoke, there was no defense left, only a stark, unadorned regret. She didn't ask for forgiveness. She spoke of accountability, of therapy, of the slow work of rebuilding a self, even if it meant rebuilding it alone. I listened. And slowly, I came to believe she understood the true scope of the damage, not just the loss of us, but the tectonic shift she'd caused in my world. Against every instinct screaming for self-preservation, I allowed a terrible, fragile thought a second chance, not from weakness, but from a stubborn hope that people can truly change when they are forced to stare, unflinching, at their own wreckage. So now we talk. She is meticulously careful. Her reassurances are frequent, sometimes achingly so. Her affection can feel like a flood, intense and overwhelming, yet she recedes the moment I tense. She names the pain without dilution. She says she is ready for the work, however long, however hard. And yet, my mind is a traitor. I have forgiven, in principle. I want to believe in reclamation, but my memory is a ceaseless projector. In the dark, in a quiet car, in the space between thoughts, it flickers on. I love you. When can we meet? Their planned future, the ghost of a stolen intimacy I never consented to share. It is a phantom I cannot outrun, no matter how hard I focus on her present-day eyes. She knows this. She knows she built this prison in my mind. But her understanding doesn't silence the real. It doesn't calm the hypervigilance, or erase the foundational trauma of learning that my safest place was, in fact, a fiction. Now I stand on a narrow ledge I never intended to find, suspended between trust and doubt, forgiveness and fear, the hope for a mended future and the absolute mandate to protect her shattered past. I have made no decision. That is why I'm here, speaking into this void. I don't want to be a prisoner of the past, but I refuse to be its fool a second time.